days, weeks, and months ahead, our resolve, our resourcefulness, and our unity as a nation is going to be put to a test as never before. I call on all of us, one and all, to play our part and our role as South Africans, to be courageous, to be patient, and above all, to show solidarity and compassion to one another. Let us never despair despite the challenges that our country is facing. For we are a nation of one, and we are surely going to prevail. May God protect our people. Nkosi sikelela iAfrika, Morena, Oluka sichaba sa Jesu. God seën South Africa. God, do bless South Africa. Mudzimu kabaphathicheze Africa. Hosi katekisa Africa. I thank you.
Is the coronavirus part of God's plan to wake us up? I am careful about definitively saying what God is doing by any particular thing, because I have lived long enough to see people misrepresent God in crises like this. I remember 9/11, and they said that God was trying to purge New York, and people are always quick to speak on what God is doing. But the truth of the matter is, I don't know whether it is part of God's plan to wake us up, but I do know that the coronavirus is waking us up. I don't know whether he sent it or whether he allowed the enemy to send it for whatever reason. But I know that one of the benefits of the burden of the coronavirus is that it is waking us up. How is it waking us up? It's waking us up in a lot of ways. It's waking us up that the silly bickering we have been doing for the last decade now seems foolish in the face of a real attack. It is waking us up to appreciate the walk of faith in a way that we didn't appreciate it before. See, now you're fighting wanting to come to church, but before, when you could come, you were staying at home in the bed. And some of the very people who are complaining about not having church weren't half coming when we could have church. Come on, talk to me for a minute, somebody. It is waking up, because sometimes we don't appreciate something until it is pulled back from us. And when it is pulled back from us, we have a deeper appreciation. It is waking us up to the perspective that we must bring our church experience into our house. Yeah, it's waking us up to the experience that we must read our Bibles. What happens if they shut us completely down? What happens if we get into a war and we're unable to do it? And to all of you who think that the church cannot survive save we meet, can I take you to China, where the church was meeting underground in basements for years? Can I take you to the upper room where the disciples were locked up behind closed doors for fear of the Jews? The churches often had to go underground. And even when it had to go underground, it has never been destroyed. For 2,000 years, many times we have gone through periods and eras where the church had to go underground to survive. Hitler was trying to kill the church. The enemy has always been after the church, but the church has always survived every attack, whether it was a virus or a man. Jesus said, upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. What is happening now is that this new kind of saints we got now, who are more church members than they are saints, are having to become saints in a way they didn't have to before, because the pacifier is taken out of your mouth of being able to depend on somebody else to pray for you. Now you got to get down by the side of your bed like your grandmother and pray yourself through and drive the enemy out of your house. Now you got to go, I'm going to really go old-fashioned and get you some consecrated oil and anoint your house and say, coronavirus, you shall not come in my dwelling place. And I anoint the head of my doorpost, and I anoint every wall and every window. And you got to walk through your own house and plead the blood and sanctify your space. Since you're in the house anyway, you might as well use it to overcome the enemy that's come against your life. Yes, it's waking us up. It's waking us up. And it is high time that it wake us up. I am just careful about saying what all God is doing, because I have learned in my life that sometimes it takes you 20, 30 years, and you look back in retrospect to fully comprehend what God is doing. Whatever God is doing, I can tell you this, is bigger than America. Whatever he's doing, it's global. It's reaching all over the world. Whatever he's doing, I don't see us arguing over who's got the biggest weapons anymore, because God had a weapon that outdid all the weapons we were talking about. I don't see us fighting and arguing between Democrats and Republicans. Sometimes it takes a common enemy to create unity.
Fighting coronavirus. We are breaking the power of coronavirus in our villages, in our areas, my Father, in our towns, in our provinces, in our country. We fight coronavirus. You coronavirus, wherever you come from, they will destroy. We destroy you by fire. We destroy you by fire. Coronavirus, Kalina Namora Jesus, they are Tatamura, Kalina Namora Jesus, Adana Mademoya, your demon of coronavirus, your spirit of coronavirus, Kalina Namora Jesus, your virus from the kingdom of darkness, you will not destroy our lives, you will not destroy our future, you will not close our lives and town, that is on Nazareth. We stand right now in the mighty name of Jesus, the Son of the living God, right now. We fight against coronavirus. We destroy coronavirus in our houses. We destroy coronavirus. Now destroy we send attention. We conquer you. We defeat you. We break your power in the name of Jesus. The Son of the living God. The Secretary of Corona virus, the African and the other world, the African coronavirus, and the Amazon, the destroyer, the Secretary of Coronavirus, and the African world, we destroy this virus, we conquer this virus, that is one Nazareth, we conquer this virus, that is one Nazareth, we conquer this virus, that is one Nazareth. We conquer this virus, that is what the no coronavirus in our country, no coronavirus in our country. We silence you, we destroy you, that is what the coronavirus in South Africa. We destroy you, coronavirus in our provinces. We destroy you, that is what the we break your power, we are alert, we stop you, we forbid you, we are the spread of corona. With our prayers in the spirit, in our prayers, in the spirit, we are saying, we rise in the prayer, we rise in prayer, we rise in prayer, we rise in prayer, we rise in prayer to overcome. We will fight that spread of coronavirus. We fight that spread of coronavirus. We fight that spread of coronavirus. We have been our life. We have been our catches. 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 And I have found the live. We have been our people. We have been our corona. Kalina Lamara Cheso. We have been our Yahoo. What watching it? Kalina La Cheso. We have played. Arise, O Lord. Arise, Almighty God. Arise, Almighty Creator. Arise, O El Shaddai. The Lord God Almighty. Bonahana Jehovah. Yes, we fight. Coronavirus. Yes, we fight. The spread of this demon. Kalina Macheso. We conquer, Lord. We fight, oh my God. In the name of Jesus Christ. Your coronavirus. Catch a fire. Wherever you are. Catch a fire. We destroy by fire. We conquer you by fire. Coronavirus. We destroy you by fire. We conquer 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 you by fire. Coronavirus. We destroy you by fire. Catch a 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 fire. Everywhere. Yes, we are catchers. Kalina catchers. They are forever. We destroy. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Power in our province, in our country, we fight coronavirus. Just for Africa, you coronavirus, wherever you come from, and in America, they will destroy you. Just for Africa, we destroy you by fire. We destroy you by fire. No coronavirus.
Baga Jesu Nazareta. Para mamoli le mata. La morena Jesu mudimuramata otle itweleleche. Ipona rache my father ga Jesu ria rapela wana jwa. Bona gala ga Jesu Nazareta. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God. Ipona rache ga Jesu mudimu itweleleche. Moline le mata la Jesu Nazareta. Jehovah Garega 21 days. We overcome Jehovah Garega 21 days. We declare victory Garega 21 days, Almighty Redeemer. Gajeso Bonagala Mudimu Pagama Gajeso Nazareta. Itweleleche Galina na Morena Jesu Mudimu Ramata Oke. Bonchamata Bonchahawel. Boncha Bogolo le Morena Mighty Redeemer. Mudimu Kiarapela Gajeso Nazareta. Twelele Moline Gnele Mata la Morena Jesu. Almighty God, I pray. Oh my Father, I pray. Gajesu Nazareth. Itweleleche Galina na Morena Jesu. Iponarache Gajesu Nazareth. Agama Gajesu Nazareth. Bonagala with your miracle power. Itweleleche with your miracle power. Bonagala with your miracle working power. Agama with your miracle working power. Bonagala with your miracle working power. Reroale reskera palelwa Jehovah. Reroale reskera fenywa my Father. Arega des 21 days. Rea fenya ga Jesu rea pagama. Rea chwelele la moline gina morena Jesu. Show your power, show your favor, show your grace, Almighty Father. Kalina lele mata la morena Jesu. Moni muramata oteke arapela ga Jesu. Chwelele la ga Jesu Nazareta. Bonagala ga Jesu Nazareta. Agama ga Jesu Nazareta. Ipona ga Jesu muramata ote. Ekotolo na Jehovah. Lidegele mata la Jesu Nazareta. Bonagala mighty God in the name of Jesus. Rea fenya mudimu rea pagama. Molidegela morena Jesu.
In the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Kita akan berdoa mudah mudahan kita dalam hidup kita. Untuk kita berdoa kita berdoa kita
Mighty man of war, Lion of Judah, we bow down and worship you, Yahweh, Yahweh. Come and do what only you can do. Mighty man of war, Lion of Judah, we bow down and worship you, Yahweh, Yahweh. Come and do what only you can do. Thank you, Jesus. You're the God that kills and also make alive. You're the lion, yet you are the Lamb of God. Yahweh, Yahweh, come and do what only you can do. You are my glory and the lifter up of my head. Demons tremble at the mention of your name, oh, Daddy, oh, God of thunder, you're the God of fire. Yeah. motherless, the husband to the widow. You're the help to the helpless. My healer, you are my deliverer. Come and do what only you can do. You're the way maker, you're the mountain mover. You raised the dead, you made the barren fruitful. Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh,